Hello, and welcome to the possibility of moving to Edmonds, Washington. If you are looking to relocate to the Seattle area, you might be thinking about the neighborhood of Edmonds, which is to the north of Seattle, west along Puget Sound, and is a fantastic neighborhood. I have another video on Edmonds that's been getting a lot of traction and views and that type of thing. So I wanted to make this follow up to give you guys a sneak peek and inside look into what the Edmonds condo lifestyle is really like. Now, we all know that there are wonderful, beautiful, large view homes in the bowl of Edmonds, but for some people, that is not always a feasible choice, either due to price or wanting proximity in terms of walking distance to downtown Edmonds. You're going to have a lot more choices if you're in a condo. So come with me today. I want to share a couple things about living in Edmonds and the Edmonds lifestyle, and then we'll take a look at the condos themselves. So just in case you're not familiar with Edmonds, I'm not going to assume that you binge watch my channel and have seen all my videos. Edmonds is a little town. It's a neighborhood to the northwest of downtown Seattle along Puget Sound. And the wonderful thing about Edmonds is that it is a beachside community. If you ever watched that show Murder, She Wrote, like I did as a kid, I remember Jessica Fletcher bicycling around, waving to everyone. It's that kind of a feel. Most of Edmonds, the popular part of Edmonds, is set up as a bowl. Think stadium seating where every house has a view of the water. And down at the bottom of the bowl is downtown Edmonds with cute little shops, perfect for tourists who are coming back and forth on the ferry or coming up from the city of Seattle. So there's a huge ability to shop and walk and eat in this area. They'll have art festivals and other types of community events down there. There's also a sandy beach and a off-leash dog park where your dog can actually go swim in the ocean, which is amazing if you want him to do that. And then just the ferry, which is a huge ferry. It takes cars as well as passengers. And so people will wait in line sometimes for 2 or 3 boats on holiday weekends or times when it's really busy. There's a long line of traffic, but it doesn't tend to interrupt the flow of city traffic, which is nice. They found a way to contain that, but it does bring a lot of people and tourists to the area. So you'll see people parked in their cars, running back and forth to get food or spending some time shopping and enjoying things to do in Edmonds. I like to go there and sit on the beach with my kids. I like to go look at the marina, all the beautiful boats that are there, chat with people. We have crabbing season in August. You can get a crab pot and an inflatable kayak and go out into the water and catch yourself something for dinner. It's absolutely amazing, the resources that we have here being right next to the ocean. So one of the things that you'll find is up here in the Edmonds Bowl, there are a lot of beautiful homes with big views and very expensive. Not everyone can afford to live there. So closer to the downtown, we tend to have more condos. So I'm going to take you in and show you briefly a couple of those condo buildings. But in addition to just where you live in the building, I think it's really good to understand what the lifestyle is like nearby. There's a senior center. There's Rick Steves, our local travel guru, who's written books. Rick Steves Through the Back Door, European travel books. He had a show on PBS. He runs his own travel company and takes people on tours of Europe. And it's just a fantastic, wonderful thing. There's a local symphony, which he supports. There's the Driftwood Players, which are a theater group. So there are a lot of arts and culture, and it just seems to be a place that people really enjoy living in. It's gotten very popular ever since I've been living here. It's been popular. It's not one of those trendy ones. It's one of the ones that once you move there, you never want to leave. The biggest challenge with Edmonds is that it's not really close to I-5, so getting in and out of the city can be a challenge. They do have a train that goes by. The train actually runs along the beach. And so you can ride on this train. It's called the Seattle Sounder, and it goes into Seattle and out of Seattle twice a day. So that might be an option for you if you're commuting or wanting to get into the city for a day of shopping or to visit your attorney or something like that. So I also go down here for their 4th of July parade, which is tremendous. It's a very cute small town parade. They have horses and floats and gymnasts and local politicians. And then later in the evening, they have fireworks, which is just spectacular. You can lie down on the ground and look up at the sky and just see all of those great fireworks, which is really a fun event we do with the whole family. So hope that helps give you an idea of what Edmonds is like. If you think Edmonds is right for you and you want to see some footage of it, you want to see some homes, or you want to talk about it before you get out to the area, if you're thinking of relocating, I am a licensed real estate agent here. That's one of the reasons that I do this channel. So if you have any questions about your move, where you want to live, what type of property you're thinking about, feel free to reach out to me. I'm always here to help. If you're looking for activities in Edmonds outside of the marina area itself, I really recommend the Hazel Miller Spray Park on 3rd and Pine. It's a fantastic place to go run around. If I have like out of state guests, like visiting my family, I will often take them there in the summer because they have a huge splash park, jungle gym. The kids can really run around and just spend hours. You'll see people there, with big groups having picnics, and you can really spend a lot of time and enjoy the sun outside. Another great place to go is Yost Park, which is a forest park, and it has a number of these huge old growth trees, the type that we used to log here in the Great Pacific Northwest, the Evergreen State. And in some of them, they've been preserved. You can even see notches where the lumberman would cut a notch in the tree to put a board for him to stand on. So he could either cut down that tree if it's just a trunk remaining, or somehow access something else in the forest. So there are streams and creeks. It's a forest park, so there are a lot of trees. And then there's a recreation center in the middle, which includes basketball and I believe tennis courts and a playground. And then there's an outdoor swimming pool as well, which is somewhat unusual here in the Seattle area. A lot of our pools are indoor because the weather isn't always warm enough for outdoor swimming. But this is one of the outdoor ones. It's administered by the YMCA, so it's very affordable. And if you like the idea of doing water aerobics or doing some swim lessons, outside swimming laps, that would be a good place to take a look at. Okay, let's jump into some of these tours and drive you out to a couple of nice luxury condominium buildings. So as we drive in, the ferry and the waterfront are down to our right, and we're seeing some nice condos here in Edmonds Point. The development that we're going to is called 50 Pine Street, it's a long drive, so I'm speeding things up. You could see a little bit of the water view there. There's parking here on the sides of the road, which is nice, and then residents have parking garages. This is the pool building on the left. So as we look out over the grounds, you can see some of the amazing views that these buildings have. There's a marina down there below, and there's the parking garage for the residents. This building on the left is going to have views, and then this building on the right is the first row of buildings. It was quick, but I'm showing that they are having window washers there. So they're actually washing the windows to maintain this view. And then as you go down here, these buildings on the right have first row seating looking out over the beach. I mean, they're not on the beach. There's the railroad track and sort of a cliff and things. So they're not right on the sand, but they have an unobstructed view, which is wonderful. And the grounds here are just absolutely amazing. You feel like you're in a fancy hotel. These are condos facing the road that are private, but looking out into a courtyard garden. And then this is the building entrance. Once we go in, you'll see a very nice wood paneled interior entryway. There's a PIN code for getting in through the store, and then there's an elevator as well. We're going to be looking at a beachfront condo. So this is a $1.3, $1.4 million condo, 2-bedroom, and it's a little blown out with the lighting, but we'll get over there and you'll be able to see the view. For now, you can see the open design with the kitchen on my right, dining area, living room with gas fireplace, and just this whole 180-degree effect with the view out in front of us. They have beautiful lawn and grounds, and then there's a cliff with a rockery over there, and then down to the marina and the beach. So they have this window out in front, and then they have side windows. You can see other units to the left and right. On this side is the patio, so you could go out there and enjoy some of the chairs. So you can see the living room and the kitchen here, the dining space. The first bedroom is off to the right. There's a bathroom, there's laundry over there. You can see the nice cherry cabinets, stainless steel appliances, granite countertops, nice interior renovations here. And here we're stepping into the primary bedroom, which has a wonderful water view as well, overlooking the patio. And it's kind of tucked in for privacy, so that's a nice thing about it. And you see the living room there. Small sleeping space, not very large. Kitchen out to the right. Ensuite bathroom here. Again, the wonderful cherry cabinets and granite countertops. Two sinks, a stand-up shower, and a walk-in closet. Okay, let's transition here to another building. This is 505 Pine, right on Pine and Fifth, part of the main drag here. Residents and guests can enter off the street here. There's a little lobby, there's an elevator, and then there are hallways with interior entrances to the units. There are also stairs, and there's kind of this funny breezeway here, which allows you to go around the side of the building. But the thing I don't like about it is that there are windows. There are windows on the left that you are looking out of the bedroom and into this breezeway. Now we're going to come in and walk around one of these units, and every unit is different, right? You can remodel and refurbish your particular unit in whatever paint or wallpaper, carpet, etc. So I don't want you to get too hung up on the staging or the colors or anything like that here. What I'd like is for you to appreciate the unit and the view, the layout, the size, that type of thing. So you can see here what the view looks like. And we have a beautiful lawn, azaleas. I'm pointing at the water line there, so you can see that's the ocean in the distance. Just a couple blocks away, at the white car there is going toward the ferry. There's a bus stop there, and a lot of other condo buildings here in this vicinity. You can see as part of this development, I'm showing the other units, so you can kind of get an idea that they're all looking out west over over to the water view, and really nice landscaping here as well. So we can just look around, you get the idea. It's kind of a open concept, huge living room. And this is a big condo, sitting area, dining space, patio. There's another living room. This is over 1,600 square feet for this condo. You can see on the left, there's a glass door out to the porch there. And even though this particular unit I felt was a little dated, it ended up selling for over 1.2 million. So there's demand. You can always update something if you have otherwise the bones, the location. Here's the second living room. Here's the patio. And I like how you're really set up to enjoy the view without having a big view of the neighbors. So again, this is the dining space, living room, and then there's a window into the kitchen. And here's the second living room, the family room, kind of the more informal space potentially. And here's the kitchen. There's the view, so you can really get a sense of the view from most of the rooms. Let's get some lights on in the kitchen. Ta-da! Okay, so some funky red granite, kind of a wraparound situation. You have the window so you can enjoy the outside. Stainless steel appliances, older, kind of that honey oak color cabinets. Don't love the kitchen, but they got some interesting drawers there. I did poor camera work. You can't see them, but they're not broken. They're supposed to be like that. This is suggesting you can take down the wall further to enjoy the view more. Okay, so here's a little laundry space that's off the kitchen. They've got an ironing board and cabinets. There's the kitchen. Here's additional storage closets. One thing in condos that's nice is having a lot of storage, which is not always easy. One of the bedrooms, you can see there's the front door into the closed hallway, the coat closet, and then there's the kitchen, and here's a mirrored closet
and then we're into the living room space, that second kind of informal family room with the fireplace. So if we go back, there's the kitchen, just reorienting you. There's the view. Okay, so we want to go back. Emily, put the camera back behind you and go into the bedroom so we can see what those look like. Mirrored storage closets on our left. Okay, here's the master bedroom. And when we first go in, you have to go back and see there are windows out into that breezeway I was telling you about. Let's turn on the light in the bathroom and we'll see what we get. Glassed in shower, toilet with a half wall for privacy, some storage cabinets, lots of storage in this unit. And how's the shower look? Clean, tiled, dated. Love those brass fixtures, printed tile. Okay, let's see it. Huge soaking tub with jets, double sink, and then off to the right is a huge closet as well. There's the closet with lots of storage. So we're back out in the bedroom, and take a look with me out this window because I think it's the strangest thing. The bars are on the other side of the breezeway. So there's a window, there's a covered hallway, and then there's lights in the bedroom. That's nice. Okay, so then there are these bars, and that's open air. So if you open the window, you can get fresh air. However, you can have people walking by your unit when you have your windows open and you're trying to sleep, which could be just sort of creepy to me.
I think overall the floor plan in this one is really good. It has like a figure eight, a circular type of floor plan. So there's a lot of privacy, but still accessibility. I think finishes wise, smell wise, it's a little bit dated on the interior, but the view is good. We have a nice broad view. The location is fantastic, and the garden out front here is great. What I don't love is how the master bedrooms open onto that breezeway. I'm gonna go check it out and see what the situation is with that.
So here we are outside the bedrooms. There's the first bedroom. There's the bathroom window. There's the second bedroom, and you see it's open to the right. It's just a grate, so it's secure. You'd only have several of your close friends and neighbors walking by here. There is a second unit here, and then a third unit at the end of the walkway. Outside, you're really on the main drag. I mean, this road takes you right to the ferry. There's buses. Downtown Edmonds is just a couple blocks away. The footage of us walking around down here was from the 4th of July at the beginning of this clip with my daughter in the pink hat. We are going to the 4th of July parade, but this is nice and secure and private, but those are the windows, like the unit windows and the balcony windows that we were enjoying before. So here I'm looking at the outside condition of the stucco to see, if the building is maintained. This unit, your HOA dues are going to be around $500 or $600 a month, depending on the size of the building. And we always want to make sure that they have enough money to maintain their landscaping, which looks great, maintain the building exterior, all of the public spaces like the parking garage, which you see down here. That's the garage entrance. Wash the exterior of the windows, replace the roofs, maintain the breezeways, the elevator, those types of things. And you can see around us, there are a lot of other similar Edmonds condos. Again, you're just blocks from the main drag in a primo location, close to single family homes and lots of shopping. This is a very nice area and a nice part of town. It's going to have a quiet residential feel and low crime. Happy to be here, folks. So thanks so much for joining me on this wonderful tour of luxury condos in Edmonds. I want to point out that both of these condos that we looked at were in excess of $1 million price point, but not every condo in Edmonds is like that. If you want to get the location, but without the view, you could be looking at more like 800,000. And if you're willing to go with something smaller or more modest, even down to about 400,000 is possible, overlooking a parking lot or that type of a thing, but you'd still have wonderful walking access
to a lot of the amenities of downtown Edmonds. So again, my name is Emily Cressy. I'm a local real estate agent. If you have any questions about moving to a condo in Edmonds or anything else in the greater Seattle area, I'm more than happy to help you. You can find out more about me on my website, homeproassociates.com. I encourage you to contact me there and we'll set up a little Zoom call so I can get to know you and find out what you're thinking about as far as your move goes and make sure we can find you a home you're going to love. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.